separate, but it seems the time has come that you run my life with no hope to fight, and no time to hide. And I'm sinking under, drowning faster. Please just let me breathe. The air is leaving and I'm lost in need of you again. You break me down and you make me surrender. We are as Romeo and Juliet. To a code we all swore, for this life we have chosen. But soldiers to a common war we fight, and to this passion of love we may fair and die. I'm slipping further, we're falling faster, you're growing stronger. Let's not grow weaker, and I know you break me down and you make me dedicate. I can be the one, never sleep again till we see the sun. Stare at yourself for hours in the mirror. No more telling lies, it's been said before. The makeup won't hide a lifetime of scars. So let's get to all the things that we fear. Let's make this nightmare last forever. Stare deep inside the eye of a fever. You call my name. We always search for something more. You come to me. You use your weapon and blow my brains. It's your deepest fear. You're shaking again. Lock up all the doors. Make me feel sin. Pour the windows. Make sure no one is near. Open up your mind. Bandage up your wrists. Don't put up a fight. You have a sickness. Say my name 3 times. I'll be right here. Let's make this nightmare last forever. Stare deep inside the eye of a fever. You call my name. We always search for something more. You come to me. You use your weapon and blow my brains. Let's make this nightmare last forever. Stare deep inside the eye of a fever. You call my name. We always search for something more. You come to me. You use your weapon and blow my brains. We used to think that we were kings, but in the end, we're dust and bone. Life is flying past, it gets out of hand. What I'd give for one more fucking week in that van. You know that I would rather spend my time tonight round the fire, just talking shit about when nobody can stop us. A fistful of nothing but dumb luck. It feels like I'm dumb, deaf and stupid. Maybe I am just fucking useless. I found a way to make things right. I keep my friends right here by my side, just to pretend that I'm doing fine. I keep my friends right here by my side. Never the faint of heart, and you were always a betting man. 2 a.m. the streets were dancing, milk crate head in hand. Walking home and someone always had to bright shine. Back then, nobody could stop us. A fistful of nothing but dumb luck. It feels like I'm dumb, deaf and stupid. Maybe I am just fucking useless. We used to think that we were king. I found a way to make things right.
the Atlanta Braves, America's team.
In fact, the taste that stands the test.
Yes!
The test where New Coke takes on Pepsi.
Satisfied with your pizza? We'll replace it, or if
you're working late tonight, you're not alone.
MASH weekdays at 5:30 on
every day, and you'll always find low prices, real savings on the items you want. That's our
mine. Take it from me, folks. Rusty Wallace. I discovered Mother's Car Wax products first. This is
them mad, and waiting makes them furious.
This car wants to become champion.
He does have that black Monte Carlo.
Yeah, he's got that black.
All right, how's it going, everybody? Welcome to the American Elite Racing Throwback Cup Series. We are just one race away from the final race this season, which is going to be next week at Homestead. But tonight, we are racing at Legacy Phoenix International Raceway. It's going to be a fantastic race here tonight for these Throwback Cup Series drivers as they are qualifying right now, and we are back after the holiday break. I am so glad to be back. To the left, we have an outline of your track as we love to bring you. To the right, we have a view of the track as well as the sun is actually setting here in Phoenix. So we'll definitely see those temperatures starting to cool down on the track and affect those drivers' tires. Well, it's the AER Throwback Cup Series here tonight with Atlanta Racing, and it's all brought to you by the ButtKicker, giving you a free unit for the regular series season points champion. So that is exciting to see. They should be having that in the next couple of weeks. And as far as points are looking like right now, Ryan Kelly is leading in points with Jamie Haynes in second, Sam Oliver third, Dylan Picklesmeyer fourth, Glenn Lawson fifth, Andrew Hayes sixth, and James Ledford's going to be sitting in seventh. Joe McAdory eighth with Doug King ninth, Sam Taylor 10th, Charlie Mosley Jr. 11th, Joel Conley 12th, Jason Palmer 13th, and James Nelson 14th. Ryan Kelly, he's taken home 6 wins this season. He took home another one last time we were at the track. And like I said, next race we will be at the championship at Homestead. Down 114 points for Jamie Haynes. We're using the old point season standings. So it's Ryan Kelly. Going to be a tough cookie to beat here for the AER Throwback Cup Series. Well, I recently tuned in. Thanks for joining in as we're going to go trackside right now and see what these drivers are up to. Let's go see. 3, 2, 1. We're going racing with Atlanta Racing and the Throwback Cup Series here tonight at Phoenix. And don't forget, you can subscribe to Atlanta Racing on Twitch and YouTube. Well, here is that old logo we love to see and love to use here at Phoenix. Don't forget, we're going to have one fast repair for these drivers, 4 sets of tires, and 100 laps that they're going to be pulling off at this legacy version of Phoenix Raceway, as we have a very nice view up here from the blimp cam. Tony is up here getting his Diet Sprites and Gabagoo. He's been having a fantastic night. He got himself a Costco membership. He made the switch. He said he wanted to go with Costco this time. So we are so proud of him. He is so excited that he can now get all those free samples that he loves to get. And that's how he found out about Diet Sprite originally. He went in there to get Sprite, and he said, "Have you tried Diet Sprite?" He said, "I didn't know that existed." And that's how Tony got his love for Diet Sprite. Ryan Kelly, your current points leader. He is going to be sitting at pole at the current moment. 30 seconds left in qualifying. Sam Oliver sitting in second. John Osborne sitting third with James Ledford fourth. And Jamie Haynes sitting fifth here tonight for the starting qualifying. We'll see if it ends up that way. I don't think we have any other drivers on the track right now. Looks like the last 6 or 7 are going to opt to not qualify Very interesting. Thing about not qualifying, it can either come back to bite you. I go British for just a moment. Or it can, be a saving grace. So we'll see. Here is your starting grid for tonight's race at Phoenix. We're going to have them right there on pole and points. Ryan Kelly sitting in first with Sam Oliver starting second. John Osborne starting third with James Ledford fourth. And Mr. Jamie Haynes starting fifth. Charlie Mosley Jr., my man from Mobile, Alabama. He's going to be starting sixth with Jeff Taylor starting seventh. Kane Lee, probably the coolest name of the group. He'll be starting 8th with Glenn Lawson 9th, my man from Atlanta, Georgia, and Andrew Hayes starting 10th. Jason Palmer, he'll be starting 11th with Joe McAdory, one of my good friends from Auburn, Alabama. He's unfortunately only going to be racing one more race, as he is going to be dedicating time to just another series, and I know how it is. Dealing with family, man, it is, you gotta make time for both. Adam Thompson starting 13th with Corey Lavallo 14th. Doug King 15th, Michael Carter 16th, and Mr. George Rincon, another fabulous name. Here on the track at Legacy Phoenix Raceway, we're about to go trackside with these drivers. We got 17 of them in the house here tonight for this race. CM Bama saying, love some Atlanta, best in the business. Well, you know what, Charlie? You're the best too, buddy. You're the best too. Thank you for tuning in, Charlie. I really appreciate it, man. And there is the beautiful Ryan Kelly, as always, racing that NES Nintendo Entertainment System throwback ride. And Mr. Sam Oliver racing his, I don't know how you say that, Tagay boats. I don't know if that's right, but possibly right. That's the thing that matters. James Ledford, John Osborne, Charlie Mosley Jr. are all going to be lining up for the start of tonight's race. Music's coming down as we are looking to go green flag racing for the first time here tonight. Mr. Kelly, we always know he is always looking to get that position quickly. He wants to get it going. He wants to put that time in between these drivers and then slowly build off of it. But he will have to wait for that green flag.
Green, green, green.
And we have it here tonight. Drivers hitting the start finish. Let's go racing at Phoenix Raceway. Well, getting single file is the way to go as we look through the pack. Back now 10 deep single file until you get to the 69 of Glenn Lawson and the 73 of Andrew Hayes. 69 shooting it down to the inside. He'll overtake Mr. Andrew Hayes and keep that 9th place spot. Charlie Mosley Jr. already trying to move up through the pack as well. He's up 2 spots, getting into the top 5 here as we go getting at Phoenix Raceway. It's going to be one of those races. And it looks like George Rincon, unfortunately, has already quit the show. So Ryan Kelly, he will be the one we are watching right now as we head into turn 1 at Phoenix. And I know a lot of these drivers, they, using the old point system, they're not going to be as keen on needing to gain those points because there's really nothing they can gain from it. So letting those top ones kind of battle it out, the ones that could really make a dent and maybe get something from this race here tonight, and then maybe, who knows, upset Ryan Kelly. It would be something. It would take a lot. It would take multiple bad things happening to Kelly for him to really lose this championship easily. It's going to be a very, very tough task for these drivers. Now looking at the 53 of Jamie Haynes. He started tonight's race in 5th. As we go on board, he is looking to take it home and away here from Stewart, Virginia. He is racing here, presented by ButtKicker. Legacy Phoenix. Always interesting how we have these legacy tracks. You have Legacy Daytona. You go run that, and oh my gosh, it is insane. Mike Ramsat, what is up, my friend? Saying 59 isn't letting that 13 get away. I'm sorry. You're exactly correct. That is going to be the 59 of Mr. Sam Oliver racing that Chevrolet here at Phoenix. He is keeping it on. That pusher, or that he's pushing up on the... Excuse me. Still getting over an upper respiratory infection. He is still pushing up on that bumper of Ryan Kelly. 10 minutes later, I get that statement out. By the way, big shout out to Mr. Mike Ramsat. He's in the chat right now. Got a big old package from him today with a bunch of stuff we're going to be giving away over on Twitter. So can't thank you enough, Mr. Mike. Almost said Mr. Ramsat, Mr. Mike, whatever you want to say. Thank you so much, sir. Really appreciate that. And by the way, I didn't ask, who is that signed car by? That I think it's actually a t-shirt. But I meant to ask you, as we do see Jeff Taylor. He's going to be in a single car incident off the track, keeping it on the grass out of Charlotte, North Carolina. He's coming up smooth, checking his mirrors. Yeah, 17 to Taylor. He is going to fall all the way back. Adam Thompson. Michael Waltrip. That's who I thought it was. Thank you, buddy. That's who I thought it was, but you know how it is. You can't tell sometimes when it's on the printed part. I was trying to read the signature. I should have just looked up the car. That probably would have been the easier move. Well, as Jeff Taylor tries to catch up with the bunch, Ryan Kelly, Sam Oliver, James Ledford, and Jamie Haynes going to be your top 5. Big movers right now. Glenn Lawson in the 69. He is up 3 spots, racing to get up into the top 5. He only needs one more, but he'll have to get up to Mr. Mosley Jr., who has been hanging on tight up here with Haynes and James Ledford. Mr. Ledford having a great race so far. He is up 1 spot here at Phoenix as we head into 10 laps to go. Gonna have just about hours worth of racing left for you. And here we see it now. Jamie Haynes giving it a battle to the inside of Mr. James Ledford. Little help from the 89 of Charlie Mosley Jr., his teammate for Southern Canadian Racing. And we've got a wreck. We have got a wreck happening off the turn. That's going to be the 81 of John Osborne getting into someone right there. He's going to come back onto the track. And it doesn't look like too much damage to that Taco Bell Ford. But came right off the track, got to the grass just a little bit, and he's back on it. Unfortunately for John Osborne, though, that's going to put him down 8 spots, pushing it to 11th place at the current moment. And now Adam Thompson looks like he is going to go off track as well, and he's going to fast it back over to pit lane. He'll be towing over there. As Sam Oliver is getting even closer to the back now off of Ryan Kelly. Always crazy to see the strength that Ryan Kelly has at each track that we go to. But Sam Oliver is not letting up whatsoever. He is right here on the back bumper, and he has been since the beginning of tonight's race. On board now with the 59 of Sam Oliver, waiting for him to make that money move. There is Jamie Haynes and Charlie Mosley Jr. teammates that push their way past the 8 of James Ledford. And now we have got a race up here. Single file, but some racing. Right back behind the 25 of Jason Palmer, you're going to see a couple of drivers trying to keep it into the top 10, including that 48 of Kane Lee and Mr. Joe McAdory up 3 spots here tonight in that Hawaiian. Oh, we got another wreck. Somebody went off track for just a moment. Not too sure who that was, but it cut away for just a moment as we saw somebody go off the track. A lot of single car incidents tonight. As we spread out, we don't have that big of a field, only about 15 drivers racing now. So when you only have 15, you're on a track like Phoenix, you're going to spread out a good bit. Sit down, Marks. What is up, buddy? Saying sounding great, Atlanta. Well, thank you so much. I have drank so much water to try to like dry my throat, or not dry, to wet my dry throat because I've been sick and I didn't want to be on here. My voice has kind of been coming in and out. So, puffed the inhaler before and made sure I took my medicine and we're good to go. As now the battle ensues for the top position. Ryan Kelly, Sam Oliver still going at it. Let's look through the rest of the field. And now the 25 of Palmer and the 48 of Kane Lee. They were going to be side by side out of turn 4 for a moment, but Kane Lee's going to let up just a little bit. Not the moment he wanted to use that pass on, and he'll stick right behind that 25 of Palmer. Let's go on board with Kane Lee. Hometown Spartanburg. Well, as you can see, as I kind of finesse the camera through the entire field, the closest battle right now is really between Kelly and Oliver. We've got a couple of more right here with Palmer and Kane Lee. They have been at it as well, but right now, the big battle is going to be between the 13 and the 59. And it has been lap 1. Up there on the hill, you can see the virtual race fans getting a great view of the action. And you can get a great view of the action, too, for next season. The 2023 Throwback Cup Series Legacy. I'm just kidding. I don't know. I don't know if we're coming back here. Trying, you know how they are in the real broadcast. They'll be like, oh, you know, what a view, and oh, here's the package that you could get it with. It's always nice to see. Hey, at least we're not out here paying Formula One prices for NASCAR races. That'd be something else. Really excited this year, hoping in the spring when Atlanta rolls around to go to the truck and Xfinity race. Hopefully, we'll see Chris racing here again, and then definitely want to go to the Cup race again this year. So, haven't decided what I want to do. Maybe I'll get a hotel close, but it doesn't really make sense when I live so. Got to drive right back to where you were. Well, looking through the field now, Jamie Haynes is approaching. He is 1.3 seconds behind Mr. Sam Oliver, and he is slowly catching up to these drivers here at Phoenix Raceway. Tonight is the, what is the word? Is the word that Frozen uses, is it pentultimate? Is that the word before the finale? I don't remember. She has a vast vocabulary, way stronger than mine, but so is Rick James. I digress. Anyway, tonight's the night before the finale. Next week, we're going to be heading to Homestead, Miami for the Throwback Cup Series Season Championship. Right now, your current race leader, Ryan Kelly, is your current points leader as well, taking home 6 wins, as well as the last race. He won that one as well. So he's sitting pretty right now. He's looking to get himself a ButtKicker unit coming to him courtesy of ButtKicker, which is always fantastic having them on board. Really looking forward to the next season of Throwback. I think we're going to have a lot of great drivers. I know one of my great friends, he is wanting to join up, and he's a really great driver, especially in these 87s. So I'm really excited to see him coming out here on the field and really putting in some work. He is, you know, I'll be around family and I'll think I'll know a lot about NASCAR. And then, you know, I'm around him and his knowledge of NASCAR and the racing world is just out of this world. So He's a great guy. I've had him in the booth once or twice. As we now see a race right here behind the 69 of Glenn Lawson, 25 of Palmer, and the 48 of Kane Lee coming up fast as we head into the turn. 25's going to push on the brake just a little bit. He doesn't want to push that 69 while they are going into the turn and spin him. He's going to wait to maybe a straightaway to get to the inside. Ooh. It's going to be hard right here for the 25 of Palmer. Let's go on board, and look behind him as well. Kane Lee, relentless on that back bumper. Oh no, definitely don't want to go looking at the trailers and the haulers right now. Now side by side with the 25 and the 69. Who's going to take it into turn 3? Racing on in, Kane Lee right behind. Here comes Joe McAdory.
All right, man.
Oh, and a caution is out. They're wrecking behind him. Douglas King is crashed. And it brings out the very first caution of the night. Man, oh man, let's go to the Atlanta Racing Instant Replay and see what just happened right here with Mr. Douglas King on the track. You're going to be watching that Valvoline Pepsi 16. Oh, and he just spins under his own accord. Little too much throttle, perhaps, for Doug King. We'll go see one more time right here. Go on board with Doug King, and maybe we can get a little bit better of an indication of what just happened. Let's see right here. Cockpit view with 16. Yeah, looks like he might have dipped it too low and then just throttled it too much out of the turn. That's going to send him a single car incident right there. And now we're getting a readout that Sam Oliver has crashed as well. So has Sam Oliver crashed? It's like Jamie Haynes is coming up into second now. Let's go back and see what happened to Mr. Sam Oliver while we were reviewing that replay. Watching the 59 right here. You know he was trailing the 13 the entire race. Oh, and he is slick on the tires. He's going to spin out by himself, and he's going to get some front end damage to the front of that 59. Sam Oliver wrecking under caution, and that could be something that really plays into his night, folks. I mean, that's a pretty big hit right there for these 87s. He's going to have to go down to pits and get a little bit of repairs. I don't know if it's enough to use his fast repair, though. Yeah, and it looks like pretty much everybody is going to be down in pit, so we're going to have the race off of pit road. Down at the bottom of your screen, catch up with your favorite driver as they head off of pits. There's the 13 of Ryan Kelly, the man of the night here at Legacy Phoenix. Oh, and Sam Oliver, the driver who just wrecked under caution. He's going to use his fast repair, and he will be the first driver off of pit road. Jamie Haynes second, Ryan Kelly third, and Charlie Mosley Jr. fourth. For the first caution of the night, first restart of the night, going to be at about lap 29. We get back green flag running. And need to get Mr. Tyler B up here in the booth and talk to him a little bit. He is always such a great person to have, such great insight as a driver. You know what? We might pull somebody in real quick and see what they got to say. Let's see. Charlie, you got a copy, buddy?
Yes, sir. I got you, man.
Man, how's it feeling on the track there tonight? You're up 2 spots in the 4th. How's it at Legacy Phoenix?
Man, I'm trying to get used to it. I've not figured these 87s out. Just trying to hang in there and best I can. Car's really tight to me. I just can't get 1 and 2 figured out, but I'll try to do the best I can.
Man, oh man. Well, best of luck for you here tonight, Charlie Mosley Jr. and your Southern Canadian racing team. I'll send you back down there, buddy.
Hey, I appreciate it, Atlanta. I appreciate everything you do, man.
Hey, yes, sir. Anytime. Hope y'all are having a good night in Mobile, man.
Yes, sir. Always.
All right. Well, I did not mean to cut him off right there. I apologize, Charlie. Sorry about that, buddy. But I'm sure he was going to be saying it's always a good time down in Mobile, which it is. 59 is Sam Oliver, and the 53 of Jamie Haynes going to be lining up on your first row with 13 of Ryan Kelly, and the 89 of Charlie Mosley Jr. going to be lining up on that second row as music's coming down. Pace car is looking to go off the track, and we're looking to go green flag racing once again for these American Elite Racing Throwback Cup Series drivers. Of course, if you have played iRacing recently, you know the green flag been introduced in a new fashion where you really got to time it right. And we have the green flag here. Let's go back racing at Phoenix Raceway. It's the American Elite Racing Throwback Cup Series. On board now with the 81 Ford of John Osborne. We saw him involved in a wreck earlier on, and he is still down 8 spots, looking to gain those back. But Sam Oliver, excuse me, voice getting a little raspy right there, sitting pretty up here in first now. After the restart, Ryan Kelly did not get out of pits where he wanted, and that gave a little bit of position. We're going to have to watch out for this SCR team. Here comes Ryan Kelly, and now the 69 of Glenn Lawson, as a caution has stacked us back up. No longer do we have the great strides of distance between us. We're now looking at racing. Well, to single file they go as the 53 of Jamie Haynes sets the fastest lap with a 30.76, just 0.02 of a second off of the leader, Sam Oliver, as we progress around 67 laps to go at Phoenix Raceway. And now some bumper-to-bumper action right here. It's the 01 of Corey Lavallo really humping up on that back bumper of John Osborne. Excuse me. I coughed and I was starting to wheeze at the same time, and I said that. ECR Kool-Aid saying, let's go, miss a start. Love Phoenix. Yeah, I was wondering why we weren't seeing Mr. Joel Conley in tonight's race, and it looks like we know why. ECR Kool-Aid, hope you're having a great night, buddy. I know your teammates in SCR are having a good night. Let's take in a look right now at them, as Jamie Haynes and Mosley Jr. And now Ryan Kelly looking to take back that spot from the 89. He'll sling it down to the inside. Kool-Aid saying Jamie has gotten much better here. Great at saving tires. Happy to be watching. Well, thank you so much, Joel. Really appreciate that, buddy. And yeah, I'm telling you, man, Jamie Haynes, y'all's whole little group is entirely just insanely great to watch. Whether it's at a short track, half mile, I guess the short track would be a half mile, but 2 mile, whatever it might be. Well, Lawson has got a lot in his mirror as he tries to catch up to Mosley Jr. About 3 drivers looking to run him over. They're catching up quickly, and that's led by Mr. James Ledford right here, wanting to get up to that Bud 69. Lawson down 2 spots starting tonight's race in 4th. He'll have to hang on to it here for another 60-so laps. Gotta do it at Phoenix. I know let's get a little look at the weather. That's actually a good idea. Here's some race info for you at the track. So it's actually not too hot. Track is not too hot as well. So interesting. You would think Phoenix, you're gonna have it super hot, but it's sun setting, got a different dynamic at the track. On board with Mr. Glenn Lawson in the 69. He got 1 more spot since the last time we peeked back here. And Kane Lee, let me tell you, he has just been on anybody's bumper that he is behind. He is wanting those spots almost more than anybody, it seems. That low's 48, giving a little shade to the 8 of James Ledford. I think James just not knowing what Kane is going to do, if he's going to stay back there or what. Now here the 25 of Jason Palmer putting on the pressure to the 48 of Kane Lee, as now the move on Lawson seems to happen. 8 to the inside. ECR Kool-Aid saying 8 is in a tough spot. Hard to set up a pass when someone is right behind you. Yeah, it can definitely be hard right there for the 8 of James Ledford. With that 48 of Kane Lee right behind him, but some good strategy from that 48. He's wanting to get to the top 5. He's gotten into 7th, and now putting on the move. He goes to the inside, pushing it off on James Ledford up top. Kane Lee moving up into 6th place. Lots of moving right here. Now he's got to take on Glenn Lawson. Taking a look back up here at the top for just a moment. Sam Oliver 1.02 seconds ahead of Jamie Haynes. Ryan Kelly right behind Haynes, and Charlie Mosley Jr. right behind Kelly. So we haven't really gotten as spaced out as we saw at the beginning of tonight's race. These drivers saw that caution, and they're pushing a little bit harder, as Lawson now back into the top 5. As about a second to get between him and Mosley Jr. Let's see what's happening back here. It's Michael Carter right to the back of Mr. Joe McAdory in the Hawaiian Tropic. Beautiful, beautiful crimson. I know he would hate if I use that word. I'll just say red. Joe, of course, being a giant Auburn fan. Crimson Tide, definitely, even the color crimson, not something he probably wants to be associated with. 48 back to Kane Lee up into 5th. Making the pass on Glenn Lawson. He's cracked his way into the top 5. Now he will push up to the 89 of Charlie Mosley Jr. Can Kane Lee, the driver that's been pushing up on everybody here in the top 10, be the one that pulls this pack up and make it a race with Mosley Jr. and then to Kelly possibly? See what happens. 17 of Jeff Taylor. Saw him getting pushed back earlier on. John Osborne as well, making up a spot here. And a lot of drivers only gaining a few spots. Sometimes we'll see, +9, +10, but here it's only been +3. It's a track that is quite hard to pass at. As Joel Conley said down there in the chat, if you got a driver right behind you, it's not going to be the easiest thing. Glenn Lawson just holding on to it for the current moment. Kane Lee making up a little time behind that 89. Jamie Haynes now right behind Sam Oliver. And there is a look at your top 4 drivers, 59, 53, 13, and 89. So we had that caution. Everybody went down around lap 27. So about 20 laps have gone by as far as tire wear goes. And remember, we were starting to see around lap 25, drivers starting to slip and slide. So expect in the next 5 to 10 laps for some drivers to start heading down into pits and getting those fresh tires, or possibly, knock on synthetic wood, a caution coming out, because we're just seeing the loss of the tires. It's getting harder to gauge how much to brake in the turn, and especially when it's a legacy track. It's not Phoenix, it's not the one you're racing in the hosted series, or maybe you've raced in a couple of other leagues. It's legacy. So you've maybe only raced here a couple of times. Maybe you've raced here a ton. I don't know. But I know for myself, I haven't raced the Legacies as much as I've raced the ones that are current day, unless it's a track like, you know, Daytona or Talladega, or not Talladega, I guess Daytona or Atlanta. The ones that they feature a lot, you know, they're featuring Michigan right now. I haven't raced any, I don't think, hosted on Phoenix Raceway or official iRacing races. Well, as we said, it's hard to pass. It is. Ledford and Palmer still right behind Kane Lee up here in 5th place. Oh, and look at this movement. I said it right here. 48's been the one that's been on that bumper. If he could get up to 1st, that'd be something else, or at least catch Charlie Mosley Jr., and that is something he has done. Kane Lee now pulling up on that bumper of Charlie Mosley Jr. And here comes the move. Kane Lee looking to the inside of Charlie Mosley Jr. Dylan Picklesmeyer says, go L-Town Motorsports. Hate he had to miss tonight. Yeah, we hate you're not here, Dylan. I know you were asking about somebody if they had a wheel for you to use, so I hope you get that all figured out, bud, and get a new wheel if you need it, fix it if you need it. If I had an extra one, I'd give it to you, man. I need to get a new wheel. I need to get a whole little setup is what I need, but I don't really have the room for it. Kane Lee making the move on Charlie Mosley Jr. now. Looking back here behind Glenn Lawson. They're going to be side by side. It's the 8 and the 25. Ledford and Palmer. Now the 8 to the inside of Lawson. On board with James Ledford as he goes to the inside to the 69. Little help right here. Getting it going. Glenn Lawson getting stuck up top as Jason Palmer, James Ledford, and John Osborne now trying to make that pass. And he will do it to the inside. Not just yet. They're going to be nose to nose. Lawson and Osborne nose to nose into the first turn, going down into the camera. Now into turn 2. Oliver leads, Haynes in second, Kelly third at Phoenix Raceway. We've got a battle back here trying to get into the top 5. Well, look what we have here up in the top 3. Sam Oliver, Jamie Haynes, Ryan Kelly. Now, super close as we head in to lap 56. This is some of the closest action you are going to see here at Phoenix Raceway tonight. As 59, 53, and 13 come into view for the fight. Really a fight, you know. These guys are out here in their 87s fighting, using cars, you know. It's a physical fight, but it's a car fight. I don't know. Look right here behind Jamie Haynes going to the gearbox. Ryan Kelly being super aggressive and pushing up on Jamie Haynes, waiting for him to slip up at any moment. And then Ryan Kelly coming back and trying to get one spot closer up to first place. And now Kelly with an unsuccessful move down to the bottom. He'll be blocked by that Wrangler 53, who gets just a little loose out of turn 4. Jamie Haynes really having to push on the afterburners, I swear. Oliver, Haynes, Kelly. Can't quite get up to Oliver to push it nose to nose yet. Closer and closer every lap, looking at them. Headed around turn 3. And now turn 4. Oliver definitely pushing that 53. There you can see the time sectors is going both ways here with Sam Oliver and Jamie Haynes throwing it back and forth. Ryan Kelly getting extremely close to the back of that 53's bumper, almost to the point. Oh my God, I thought he was going to push him. 13 is doing anything right now to intimidate that 53. Trying to intimidate the Intimidator as far as the paint schemes go. Well, let's take a look through the rest of the pack right now. James Ledford leading Charlie Mosley Jr., Jason Palmer, and John Osborne around turn 4 as we currently take a look at your top 10 drivers. There is Lawson leading Andrew Hayes, Michael Carter, and Corey Lavallo. And it looks like we have a little bit of an internet connection issue right there at the 28 Ford. And now Ryan Kelly shoots it down to the inside of the 53, looking to take it into second and one step closer to getting back into first. He's got 37 more laps to do it. Can he do it at Legacy Phoenix for the American Elite Racing Throwback Cup Series? And remember, I thought we were going to be seeing drivers around lap 55, 60 headed down into pits, and that has not been the case yet. So they are definitely making use of the tires they have on these cars. They didn't have to pit under a green flag. They had the one caution. So they are looking to make it as long as they can. Interesting to see how long their stint will go. As far as pit strategy, you can see everybody looks to be at just about the same mark. So when you all pit at the same time, you've got just about the same, odds. But when you're saving tires, if you're saving tires, that can switch it up. Well, 28 now trying to put a little bit of a block on the 01 of Corey Lavallo. And that is Michael Carter. Now coming up on Michael Carter, as soon as we looked at him, he got to the wall just a little bit. Now the 12 of Joe McAdory is going to make it around the inside. They cross the start finish. Not too sure what happened with the 28, but now Kelly getting close, looking to take the lead from Sam Oliver. Ryan Kelly does it, but now Oliver looking to make a similar move. Kelly is going to lose it just a little bit out of turn 4. We said earlier Kelly was the man of the night. He was the man of the night last time we visited the AAR Throwback Cup Series. 6 wins, looking to make it 7, and looking to take home a championship possibly next week at Homestead Miami Speedway. Ryan Kelly has fought his way back up to the top and is leading once again at Phoenix. Can he hold on to it for 32 more laps? And we do see some drivers heading down into pits now. And that is going to be the 53 of Mr. Jamie Haynes. So we're going to bring up your pit stop indicator at the bottom of your screen. As well as it looks like Adam Thompson, not just Jamie Haynes, is going to be down in pits. So starts the green flag pit stops at Phoenix. First is going to be the 53. We'll see who follows next. You got to know these drivers are wearing down on these tires. Well, without the help of Jamie Haynes, you can see Sam Oliver and Ryan Kelly definitely not as close together. It looks like really behind Jason Palmer is John Osborne, really climbing it up back here through the ranks. He's looking to push it up into a top 5 spot. Now here comes Jamie Haynes on those fresh tires. He's now to the inside of John Osborne. And remember, we saw Osborne involved in a race incident very early on, and he lost about 8 spots. He was up here near the top, so he is gaining them back very, very quickly here in these last few laps. Third is where he started. Can he get back up here? Haynes going to be having to make up some time. Special Ed saying, let's go, Jamie Haynes. And if you haven't done so already, remember you can head on over to Twitter. We've got a big giveaway going on with Throwback Brand and Lab Traffic Podcast. So right now we have a NASCAR NBC giveaway. You can win yourself a cup, a hat, oh man, cards, sunglasses, die cast, bag. This one comes with it all. Koozies. I mean, this one's got it all. So definitely want to give y'all some more stuff, and thanks to Mike Ramsett, we've got some more coming at y'all soon as well. So we've got a lot of great stuff headed y'all's way. Special Ed, thank you so much, buddy, for the 100-bit donation here at Legacy Phoenix Raceway. Really appreciate that. Oh man. 01 at Corey Lavallo holding off Glenn Lawson and Joe McAdory. Looks like he really had to pump the brakes as the 12 now to the inside. Hope you had a great New Year's and happy holidays as well to you, my friend Special Ed. Thank you so much, sir. Yeah, it was a great holiday season. Now, John Osborne, he is going to be headed down into pits with 26 laps to go. It has been the beginning of these green flag pit stops, starting with Jamie Haynes. And as we see these tires wear down, I'm wondering if drivers are wondering if a caution's going to come out or if they're really going to have to head down and take that green flag pit stop. As we head on here tonight at Virtual Phoenix Raceway, we're going to head to a very, very short commercial from our sponsor, ButtKicker. Thanks for watching. We'll be just right back. All right, well, we are back here live at Virtual Phoenix Raceway Legacy. Here for these AER Throwback Cup Series drivers. 13, Ryan Kelly still leads tonight's race, but he has yet to go down for his final green flag pit stop run. Sam Oliver trails in second with James Ledford third. And we've got a lot of action right behind Charlie Mosley Jr. That's Corey Lavallo leading Michael Carter and a handful of other drivers, including John Osborne, who just went down into pits as well. He's got those fresh tires, which means more grip and a faster race car here on the track. 22 to go as Ryan Kelly is actually approaching a little bit of lap traffic now. He's coming to a big play here at Phoenix. Let's see what happens as we get going. Kane Lee has already got his green flag pit stop as well. 48, we've seen a lot from him tonight. Just a lot of passing now with these lapped traffic cars. Glenn Lawson, 69. He's going to be headed down into pits. Now with 21 to go. I'm over here wondering, when is Ryan Kelly going to head down? When is Sam Oliver? Is he going to head down at the same time? He doesn't have a very good view of the 13. So he'd have to try to keep communications open or really keep an eye out for that 13 headed down. Well, there was some onboard action with the 01 of Corey Lavallo. Up 7 spots here tonight, and so has that 28 Ford of Michael Carter. Trying to get a little bit down to the outside now. Here goes Kelly around some of that lap traffic. He has passed Andrew Hayes and Jamie Haynes to get that extra lap down. So that is definitely helpful when you have to go down into pits. I know he's just going to take minimal fuel and get the tires he needs, but it helps when you're a lap ahead of your competition. Sam Oliver, 9 seconds back now from Ryan Kelly. 18 to go at Virtual Phoenix. Can Ryan Kelly hold on to it for just a little bit longer? You can hear Andrew Hayes nursing it right there, trying his hardest not to get that back end out from under him. And now he'll go full throttle to the front stretch into the turn. Let's listen again. And they always say, driving with the throttle. That's exactly what you're hearing right here with Andrew Hayes. Well, the thing is about Ryan Kelly is he is not let up at all. He is actually still gaining ground off of Sam Oliver. 10.2 seconds pushed off of now. And man, oh man, this is something for this 13. He has proven he is one of the toughest drivers to compete against in the 1987 Cup Series cars. And you know, if they have some road to Throwback Cup Series racing or something on iRacing, an official series that you could compete in, he would be one of my top candidates. So Ryan Kelly, one of the best drivers in the 87s. I feel like maybe on iRacing. He might be. I mean, he is that good. Every track we go to, he makes it look just so easy. In a sea of lap traffic now encases Ryan Kelly, passing Mr. Michael Carter. Now the 16 of Doug Keane goes down a lap, approaching Corey Lavallo, Joe McAdory, and Jamie Haynes. Now to put them down even more time. Ryan Kelly just killing it here at Legacy Phoenix with 12 laps to go. Will he even take that last green flag pit stop, or will he just try to make it to the end? 01 of Corey Lavallo pulling up and letting that 13 on by. Here comes the 16 trying to make an opportunity of the moment. Joe McAdory looks to be that next victim for the 13 to push him down a spot. Even though Joe is running up here all the way in 7th, up 5 spots here, Ryan Kelly is just doing immaculate things at Phoenix. It is hard to beat. Now to the inside, 13, here he comes. Very loose right there out of turn 4, you can tell. Ryan Kelly has worn down those tires. He is playing it very, very safe. Trying to just ease on into those turns. He's still got an 11-second gap with Sam Oliver, so no reason to really put too much pressure on himself. But really got loose out of turn 4. Well, don't forget, after tonight's race, we'll have a race-winning interview with possibly Ryan Kelly, possibly another driver. But you'll definitely want to stick around and make sure you hear how they took home a win at Legacy Phoenix, and what their aspirations are for the championship race next week and for next season coming up here not too long. Now only 6 drivers remain on the lead lap. Ryan Kelly, Sam Oliver, James Ledford, Jason Palmer, Jeff Taylor, and Jamie Haynes. Those are going to be your top 6 drivers, with Ryan Kelly leading and Oliver in second, though 13 seconds back. Really, really proving the strength of Ryan Kelly. Don't want to sit here and just beat a dead horse, but man, really putting on a show as now Lawson approaches the back of the 13 of Kelly. Taking it around the outside, but he is still a lap down. So it will not matter right here. Going to be 5 to go for Mr. Ryan Kelly when we hit the line this time by. Action right here between Corey Lavallo, Michael Carter, and Kane Lee. And we have seen it between the 48 and the 28 earlier on in tonight's race. And now we're seeing it again with the 48 of Kane Lee. Really playing on those bumpers. Dane Lee now going to the inside of the 0-1 of Corey Lavallo. They are very, very close to your leader, Ryan Kelly, even though they are laps down. Now 4 to go for Kelly. So if I had to guess, if I'm a guessing man, a betting man, Kelly is not going to take his final green flag pit stop. He's going to bring it to 2 to go at Legacy Phoenix Raceway, and more than likely will capture a win here, his 7th for the American Elite Racing Throwback Cup Series. Ryan Kelly, a dominant performance. He got pushed back, pushed his way back to the top, and now brings it.
And his name is John C.
Thank you so much for scaring me right here at the end of the race. And Ryan Kelly will be your winner here tonight at Legacy Phoenix Raceway for the American Elite Racing Throwback Cup Series. What a win and a performance here tonight from Ryan Kelly, who captures the win. Sam Oliver getting second, James Ledford third, Jason Palmer fourth, Jeff Taylor fifth, and Jamie Haynes sixth. A lot of these drivers still making their way around. Kane Lee going to be getting seventh with Doug King eighth, Michael Carter ninth, and Corey Lavallo 10th. Joe McAdory capturing 11th with John Osborne 12th. Charlie Mosley Jr. 13th, Andrew Hayes 14th, Glenn Lawson 15th, Adam Thompson 16th, and George Rincon 17th. Those are your final race results here tonight at Phoenix, as Ryan Kelly's gonna burn down the house here for everybody watching. Your winner here tonight at Phoenix, Mr. Ryan Kelly in the 13 Chevrolet, 7th win. What a race, what a season for the 13. All right, well, we are going to go try to capture a quick post-race interview with Mr. Ryan Kelly and see how he felt about tonight's race. Ryan, you got a copy, buddy?
Yes, sir.
Man, oh man, you took home the win once again. But tonight at Phoenix, how'd you feel like your race went? I know you got pushed back for a little bit, but you bounced back and made your way to the top.
Yeah, it was tough. It was definitely tough on the tires tonight. And after I got put back in the pack there, I was just figuring to save as much as I could. And luckily, I saved enough gas there. I only had a quarter of a gallon crossing the line, so just enough for burnouts.
Yeah, I kept saying on the broadcast, if you go back and watch it. You know, when is he going to pit? When is he going to pit? And eventually I said, if I'm a betting man, I don't think he's actually going to go pit. So you did some great strategy, some great work here at Legacy Phoenix. Anybody you want to shout out or thank before we head off tonight's broadcast?
Oh, yeah, just all the drivers in the league. Another incredibly clean race, and the last half of the season has been fantastic. And you up in the booth.
Yes, sir. Well, I appreciate y'all running out there, and big congrats on your win here tonight at Phoenix, sir. Ryan Kelly, it's a 7th win for you. Best of luck next week at the championship.
Thank you, sir.
All right, well, that is the end of tonight's broadcast. Greatly appreciate everybody coming out and tuning in. It was a fun one for sure. We will be back next week for Homestead, Miami. It's a championship race. You don't want to miss it. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in, and we'll see y'all on Sunday for the American Elite Racing ARCA Series. Have a good one.